Hey guys, so this week's video is going to be completely different than normal. If you want funny Laina, turn it off now, because I am going to do something I never do and be 100% real and serious with you guys. It's easy to do the overly attached girlfriend character, or even the funny Laina is almost a character. It's different when I'm being honest and when I'm making a video like this. A lot of you have been asking about Dare to Share the past year or so and asking why I haven't continued doing it, and I've kind of, not completely answered your questions, and I think that this week it makes sense to just kind of tell you guys what's been going on. About a year ago, last October, I started Dare to Share. For those of you that are new to my channel and you don't know what Dare to Share is, I'll put a link to a video in the description. You can go watch that. It was my first Dare to Share video, and it's not super well done, but it'll explain everything. It's basically just something that I started to help nonprofits raise money and to help bring together this community that we've created here online. That was supposed to be a monthly thing. Every month I was going to pick a new charity and new organization and tell you guys about them, make a video about them, and then have you donate if you felt like donating, and then make a video every week or so doing these dares that you dared me to do. So I will say that after the first time that I did it, I guess the only time that I did it, it was difficult, I guess, like figuring everything out. I felt very much on my own, and this was also, keep in mind, like 4 months after my very first video ever, and so not only was I brand new to YouTube, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how. I still feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. So it was difficult, and but everything that led up to me presenting the check to that organization the night that we did made it so worth it. And in that moment I knew that, I want to continue making videos, I want to continue doing this because I can make a difference and I can encourage you guys to do the same. And I just think that it's really important to, in whatever you do, try as hard as you can to make the lives of other people better. And my whole entire life, I never knew that YouTube obviously would happen. That was out of the blue, and I got very lucky. But I did always kind of want a career in comedy and entertainment. In the back of my mind, that was always there. I went to school to be a teacher, but that's never what I really wanted to do. And I always told myself, even when I was really young, if I ever got into a position where I had some sort of influence, I would use that for good. And I mean, that's always been something that I wanted to do. And I stopped doing it. I couldn't do it every month, and especially on my own, it wasn't possible. And I realized that with the first Dare to Share, it just wasn't going to happen. And so I decided to take a break, maybe take a month, and just do my normal videos and then jump back into Dare to Share. And then now we're here over a year later, and I've never done another one. I got really lucky. I got a viral video that just, it made everything just blow up all at once, and it's awesome because a ton of YouTubers that work a million times harder than I do don't get that opportunity, don't get that fan base just overnight. And I know that that's something I need to be grateful for every single day, because I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for that first stupid video. But that being said, with it all thrown at me, I didn't know what I was doing. I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And I put out a video every week, and I love hearing from you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love meeting you guys and other YouTubers and going on trips and seeing cool places and doing cool things. It's awesome. I am so grateful, but at the same time, it's so brand new that I think it was just really overwhelming in the beginning. And even now there are days when I just feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't live in Los Angeles. A lot of big YouTubers and anyone really in the entertainment industry lives in Los Angeles or New York, but not here in Texas. I live right outside Dallas, Texas, in a small college town that, I'm the only person that I know of that does YouTube for a living anywhere close to here. And while it is awesome and it is so fun, it is so lonely sometimes. If you think about it, no matter what you do, if you're a teacher, if you're a doctor, if you're working at McDonald's, the majority of jobs that exist, you're working with other people that do what you do. And this one isn't quite like that, and especially being where I live and, not having people that do what I do around me, it can be really, really hard. And I think that to be completely honest, I got lazy. I, kind of worked on videos once a week, but I didn't put that much effort into it. And that's really hard for me to tell you guys because I feel like you come here to watch me and I feel like I'm not giving you 100%. I'm not trying as hard as I can. And I don't feel like all the time like I deserve the things that I have and the opportunities that I've been given. And this is probably going to be the hardest thing to talk about, but back in the spring, I told you guys about a girl named Sloan who was sick and her family really needed help, really needed money. And I put out a video. We came up with this event, and essentially, in the beginning it was my idea. I was like, let's get a bunch of people together, food, drinks, whatever, invite fans to come out, meet me, take a picture, donate as much as they want, as little as they want, buy a shirt, buy food, and have all the money that we make go to Sloan and her family. And of course, when I told this to the family, when I told this to my mom who works with the family, which is how I know them, they were all super excited, super grateful and on board. And I didn't quite put effort into that like I feel like I should have. They put the entire thing together. And I didn't announce it on Facebook, on Twitter, in a video until 2 days before the event. I was just so used to being lazy and to not putting as much effort into everything I was doing as I should have, and I did the same with that. And luckily, a lot of you showed up, but not a whole lot, and we ended up raising a couple thousand, and I think we raised a few thousand online as well, and it helped them a lot. Imagine how much we could have raised had I actually put in effort a little bit more and actually worked a little bit harder. And it's really hard for me to admit that I didn't have an excuse. I just didn't put as much effort into it as I should have, and I didn't help that girl as much as I should have. Which brings me to where I'm at right now. I have been lazy with no excuse. I have been selfish with no excuse, ungrateful, and I haven't given you guys 100%. There are a couple of videos where I worked really hard and I thought were really funny and I put out there. But for the most part, you guys know, a few weeks ago I went 2 weeks without even posting a video. And when I started Dare to Share, I had way less followers, way less subscribers than I have now, and we were able to raise a lot of money for that organization. And so imagine if I did it now, how much more money we would raise. And I feel like it's time to jump back into that. Who is calling me? My sister. Sorry. Not right this second. I'll call you back. I think it's really time to jump back into the charity stuff and helping others and using the platform that I have for good. And I would love it if you guys would join me in that. Sloan needs our help again, and I had this idea that we could have a New Year's party, and I would invite all of you to come out for New Year's. You'd pay to get into this party, pay for food, shirts, whatever you wanted. kind of like similar to my idea in the spring, and we would just throw a huge party and spend New Year's together and raise money for Sloan and her family. But it looks like that's not going to be able to happen, but I do still want to do something very similar, just not for New Year's, probably after New Year's. So just stay tuned and I'll let you know about that. To sum it all up, because I know that this video has gone on for quite a while, I know that this isn't what you guys are used to, I just want to say that I am sorry and that I haven't given it 100%. Whether you've noticed or you haven't, that's the way that I've been, and that's not the way it's going to be anymore. And we're going to throw a party for Sloan come January, and I really hope that you guys can come. And if you can't come, I hope that you can donate online, and I will give you information the second that I have it on that. I just want to be more than a kind of funny video every Thursday. I want to do more than put out a kind of funny video every Thursday. And for those of you that really got excited about Dare to Share like I did, I'm sorry that I let you down and that I didn't continue it like I had hoped. This has been way too serious, but until next week, yeah, the end of videos is always so awkward. I never know what to say. Bye.